Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Yeah, Solana had a bit of a rally today, nothing too significant. It was in the end even a lower high compared to that wave 4 high here. Solana is one of the cryptos where technically on the long-term target has been reached, which is between $30 and $55, which I've taken off the chart now because we're inside of it anyway. And also the short-term wave count has played out. Remember up here I told you that we are with the highest likelihood have finished a wave 4 here and we were moving down. Some cryptos that were doing the same actually morphed into an extended triangle, which I still expect to move to the downside. Solana actually followed this impulsive route down continuously, and we can count this as an impulse down, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5 here. Possibly finished. I don't think it is. At the moment there is no evidence it is, but we could count this as a wave 5 complete, and we could technically say that potentially, don't get me wrong here, potentially based on this wave count the low could be in. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it is in, but there is a chance now. I still think it is a fairly low chance, but there is a chance now, not only on in the long run, but also here on the short-term time frame. And someone already said that I said in the last videos the low was in. No. I never confirmed that any crypto has bottomed out yet because we need to wait for confirmation. We don't have that yet. But I told you that Solana is the crypto that has come closest to bottoming out based on the Elliott wave count. Because what we see here in green was the wave 3 down on the 12th of May, the wave 4 to the upside, and now the wave 5 down, and we can count 5 complete waves. My view is that today it was only caught in the rally that the other cryptos did, and that we will come down once more lower. Because as I said in the previous video, what this could eventually just be in the wave 5, that we might actually see an extended wave 5. So this might have just been the wave 1 of the wave 5. This might have been the wave 2 of the wave 5. A wave 3 will still be coming, 4 up and 5 down. Now, where would that wave 3 need to go? Let's actually take a look. It would need to go to the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. Now that wave 3 would then land at 24.72, and the wave 4 would then retrace to the upside, and the wave 5 would possibly end here somewhere around the $20 mark. This was sort of the lowest, my basically worst case scenario for Solana, where I told you that it's $20. There is basically the last major support here for Solana that we can actually see on the daily chart. Here, mentioned that before, where there is support lower as well, but the $20 level will be very, very important support here for Solana, $19 to $21. That has been support throughout early 2021, and I think that can be support again, especially as we have come really into those areas now. Many other cryptos are still caught in the triangle, but Solana has moved down lower. Now, a lot of questions here about, right, it has potentially bottomed out. What do we need to see now? Well, let's say the alternative, my primary expectation is actually still this, that we are coming down lower, yeah. However, if we really see an impulse from here, so if we really see an impulsive move play out, yeah, so like 5 waves to the upside, something like that, and we see this break above the $48 level, which is very relevant. If we move above that $48 level and we see an impulsive move up, then we can get a good idea that something bullish is unfolding here. Until now, not yet. Yeah, so we need to see 5 waves up, 3 waves down would be the ideal confirmation. And only, however, above $48, I would even consider this. At the moment, we are, even though we can count 5 waves, there is no reason, or there is we can't rule out that the wave 5 might actually become a longer wave. Absolutely. So we need to keep that in mind. And so in my opinion, it hasn't bottomed out yet. It could have, yeah, because it made this 5 wave move. And even though it has here on the the FTX chart, it hasn't made a lower low. I think on some exchanges it has. I think on Kraken, someone told me somewhere it made a lower low. No, on Kraken it hasn't. Someone told me Solana made on one chart actually lower low. Here on Coinbase it did. Yeah, on Coinbase it did. So you can see that is the problem sometimes with TA on cryptos, because you have so many different exchanges and different prices. It can create a bit of a problem sometimes, but I would consider also this 5-wave move as potentially complete, and the green wave 5 has come below the green wave 3 on some exchanges, so at least on Coinbase. So also here, technically, I wouldn't have a problem saying that the correction is over, but, and that is so important, we need to wait for bullish confirmation. While we can count the 5 waves down, it doesn't mean that the 5th wave needs to be finished. Okay, so that is why we need to wait for that confirmation. At the moment, we don't see it. Still at the moment, no breaking of the downtrend. A downtrend would only be broken as soon as you take the next swing high out. That will be a breakout point. A move above $48 will likely spike another small rally. Yeah, and then we need to establish from how the chart is looking like if we're going into an impulsive move up, which would indicate the higher level trend has actually changed into an uptrend, or if it is just a corrective move up, which would indicate that, hey, after the move up, which might just be a bear market rally, after that we are still going to see further downside. So this would only be the imminent move. You know, if we move above $48, we can really consider the low might be in, but and on top of that, we need to see the bullish structure. Really major confirmation here on the higher level we will only get if we move above the wave X. But if we move above the wave X, you've already missed a 3 to 4x in the price. So again, that is the balance that every investor and trader needs to understand for themselves. You know, how early do you go in and whatever. So yeah, I mean, for Solana, the wave count has worked out perfectly. We did expect prices around $55. We've even come lower. Yeah, now even the short-term wave count has worked out. So we just now wait at any point. That's why I keep that's why I keep a close eye on the short time frame wave count. We now wait for bullish signals. At the moment, I don't see them yet. Yes, today we had a bit of a rally, but it is only a lower high at the moment, and therefore I have to consider that it's still going to go down. But I acknowledge that we can count 5 waves here, and we need to be on high alert that that low might be over. But that's a good explanation why it is so unlikely that you ever will catch the low, because if you buy here, yeah, there is still a risk it goes down lower. Only if we move above here the $48 level, that increases the chances that we're going to go up from here significantly, and then you have to wait for confirmation at $48. So it's always tricky. So that's the decision you need to make for yourself. But bear in mind, when we have the first 5 wave move up, and this could be the beginning, yeah, let's say, right, we have maybe something, whatever, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would then be corrected down again in an ABC. But how far do we come down? We don't know. Typically between 50 and 80%. So yeah, somewhere in that region, right? 50 to 80%, depending on how high that move will go. And of course, I'll keep you updated. As soon as I see evidence that the downtrend is over, I'll make you aware. But bear in mind, the 5 waves can be counted already. But because someone already told me that I said in the last video the low is in, no, I didn't. Yeah, I just need to emphasize again, my primary expectation remains until we break the downtrend into an uptrend, which will happen above $48. Actually, above $48 and 40, yeah, $48.40. Only then I will change my view here into potentially something more bullish, but then I need to see the structure when it actually happens. So yeah, interesting chart at the moment. I just want to keep you updated about this. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.